Hey everyone, I'm Vincent aka Serenic, and I often stream on Twitch. In all these years, I've learned quite a lot about how to tweak stuff on Twitch, how to tweak your settings on Twitch, and how to tweak your audio on Twitch, even when your mic isn't the highest quality. I've done this before with a USB mic, and it worked great. I just upgraded my mic to a pop mic. I might should have done this tutorial earlier, but it still works with a pop mic because it's still not the highest quality mic, of course. And it works with every mic that you have. So if you have a cheap one, cheap XLR mic, the one like is being used from newer, the €20 one from Amazon, it should work with that. It works with a USB mic, for example, a Blue Yeti, a Blue Snowball, a HyperX Quadcast, which I always used. It works with all of those. So just tweak your voice a tiny bit, change your IQ of your voice a bit, and all that. So let's get straight into the video, how to do it, and how you install these plugins. Let's go. So what you do when you're in your browser, you go to Reaper plugins, which is reaper.fm/replugs. I'll also place it down in the description for you to find it immediately. You get on this beautiful website and you have two download options. You have the 32-bit one and a 64-bit one. Most PCs are 64 bits nowadays, so I suggest just to download that one. If you know that your PC is 32, download the 32-bit one for compatibility reasons. So yeah, there you go. You download it, it will show you a beautiful download at the bottom. You click on that, you agree. Select all of these, since you probably want to use them in the future, It's never a bad thing, and the size of this is literally 3.9 megabytes, which is nothing. Click on next. Destination folder, do not change the folder. Keep it in the folder that it's on. It's, like I said, it's such a small file, you wouldn't notice it. And otherwise, your OBS or your Streamlabs OBS will not be able to find the plugins. So just keep it on this and click on install. I'm not going to do it since I already have it installed. So let's get straight into Streamlabs OBS and how to do it. Once you're in Streamlabs OBS, you have two options to tweak your mic sound. One is to live monitor your mic and then tweak it based on that. My mic is this one, the microphone USB audio codec. Go to just record a small segment of you talking, tell a story, make it louder at some parts, make it lower at some parts. And in that story, you just gonna talk like you normally would. And put a scream in there, put a really small whisper in there, which will help you to tweak your compressor at the end. Also give it one short second where you're completely quiet to make sure that you have background noise in the mic if you have any, so you can tweak that out. I often start with that so I know that I have background noise and I can tweak it immediately on that one. Let's record a small segment of me just saying a random story and use that to tweak the microphone. Let's go. I'm going to place it in OBS and show you how to listen to that. Click on add new source, media source, add source. Just call it mic test. Mistest, mic test. Typing is difficult today. Click on add source. Click on browse source. Find the file in your documents. I have mine selected here. And then click on loop. If you click on loop, it will constantly loop it over and over and over, which helps you to set it all up. Click on done, and you can set up how you can listen to it. So right now you can't hear your mic test yet. You see it spiking, you see it going up, but you can't hear it in your headset or your speakers, but you want to, of course, so you can tweak it. You click on the cog wheel again, and then go to mic test, monitor off, select it on one of these. I did the first one, and you can start hearing me in 3, 2, 1. Cost of resources. Don't kill gooses and geese in general. Don't. My whole story is about a goose being killed because a farmer got greedy, but that's a different story. We're gonna tweak the sound. If I click on the mute again, I can hear it and I can tweak it. We're gonna start with is we're gonna add the filter that we want to use, which is called a we're starting with a noise gate, and the order is important. You start with noise gate, then an equalizer, and then a compressor. If you start with the compressor, your sound gets distorted a bit. Then the EQ and then the noise gate. The noise gate can cut off the wrong ends of your voice. So just use noise gate first, then an equalizer, aka EQ, and then a compressor. Let's do that. Click on the plus icon and you see this screen. You scroll down to VST 2.x plugin. You select it, click on done, then you select the right plugin. We start, like I said, with a noise gate, so you're going to look for regate standalone.dll. You click on that, you click on open plugin interface, and it should pop up a small window over here. Let's drag it to the middle. And this is what you're greeted with. Right now, I can see my mic spiking. I don't have to listen to it because I already see it spiking. The thing is, you want to cut away the noises that are not important. So I'm just going to skip towards the part that I am quiet for a second so I can hear the background noise. And you can also see the background noise over here. Don't kill gooses and geese in general. Don't. As once upon a time, at that point, had a goose I was quiet in the beginning, and you saw that my mic was still hanging around here with background noise. I know often that my mic picks up a bit more. I'm in a good situation right now. Don't know why. But you want to tweak it to your lowest part of your the highest part of your mic when you're quiet. For me, that's around 38, 37 decibels, minus 37 decibels ish. I'm putting on 35 now just so I have a good scale. This should cut out all the background noise when you're quiet, so you don't hear like fan noise or maybe your mom, dad, your brother, sister, your whatever lives in your house walk down your hallway. It will just show the sound itself, or just mute the sound when you're completely quiet and it doesn't pick up the sound. Look, it goes underneath the 35 and it boots up when I start talking again. Make sure it's not going above the moment when you're speaking. Right now you can see that I'm constantly going above it when I speak. I can show you that I'm speaking.
But one day the farmer got an idea.
It's always above there. So that's perfect. Otherwise it will cut off your voice. If you do realize that your voice is being cut off at some point when you're listening to it, just lower it a tiny bit and that will work out. You now click on save by doing it in this order. You go back in this screen and you click on close plugin. If you click on the X, it will often not save it for the next time you boot up OBS or Streamlabs OBS. Just click on close plugin interface and it should close it. There we go. I didn't give this a name. I don't know why it didn't save, but normally give it a name so you know which plugin is which. We're going to add the next plugin, the EQ plus. Go to the plugin. I'm going to call it EQ Reaper, because it's a Reaper plugin, and click on done. Now I didn't have a name. Please give it a name. I messed up. Just give it a name. I'm going to do it right now because I'm annoyed. So I'm just going to re-edit and give it a name. Give me a second. As you can see, I quickly re-edited it. So you now see the order of which I'm doing it because it's quite important. We go back to the add and we had the EQ added. Add the plugin. So it's called ReQ Standalone. You click on open plugin interface and it shows this box again. This one is pretty important because this one is the equalizer of your voice. You can boost your high tones, you can boost your low tones, you can use boost the treble or lower the treble just to make it more enjoyable to listen to. To do that, you can select the knobs that are over here. You can even add more if you want to. I think most people are good enough with just the 4 that are set up because otherwise you're making it too difficult for yourself. But make sure you set them up as a type of band. So you click on the type here, click on band. If you do 1 and 4, the middle ones will join themselves. And now you're going to tweak it. The left side is bass. This is your high notes. And this is in between. So low, the low side of bass and the treble. To do this, you're going to unmute your mic test and just tweak it. And I'm going to tweak it and be quiet at the same time and tweak it to how I think what sounds the best. Yours can be different because your mic is different, your voice is different, and I will show you how I do it.
Make a lot more money.
The foolish farmer wife also agreed and decided to cut the goose stomach for the eggs. If you are wondering, by the way, what a knot does, just select it. Take it up completely and take it down completely. You will see what it does to your voice. A good example is what I just did with the one. You can see, I'll do it again.
Resources.
If I boost it up,
Don't
do that. Just don't do that. It literally burns your ears. Just take it up. You will see the difference. Take it
Once
down.
upon a time,
it becomes really dull.
Goose that laid
so I want more bass in my voice. So I do it like
the egg provided enough money for the farmer and his wife for the day-to-day needs.
The 2, basically what the 2 does is it sounds like this. It takes away the whole depth of your voice and makes it a bit of like you're talking into 2 of those tin cans with a string attached to it, basically. So we're going to add that towards here. I know what my sweet spot is because I have done it before. But as soon as they killed the bird and opened the goose's stomach, they only found guts and blood. Oh no, what have I done? The farmer screamed. And then realizing his foolish mistakes and crying over his loss of resources. As you can hear, it's already a big difference. I'm going to show you the difference by selecting
Once upon
it.
a time, a farmer had a goose that laid a
It's now
golden
on.
egg every day.
I'm going to turn it off.
The egg provided enough money for the farmer and his wife for their day-to-day needs. The farmer and his wife were happy for a long time, but one day the farmer got an idea and thought, why should I just take one egg a day? Why can't I just take all of them at once?
I think you are able to hear the difference. I'm able to hear the difference. It can depend on what microphone, what headset you're listening to, or you listen to your phone speakers, for example. But there's a clear difference for me. And when you do this yourself, you will also hear a clear difference for yourself. The last but not least is the compressor. So you go to plugins, you type in compressor. I call it Reaper again, so I know it's a Reaper plugin. Scroll down to let's see, recomp. Don't use the re-xcomp because it's more setup, etc. Just the basic one. So what a compressor does, it takes down the loudest parts of your voice and turn them down a tiny bit. And if you whisper or talk really softly, it will turn them up, so your quiet parts are getting a bit louder. It means that your loud parts and low sounds, your soft sounds, your quiet parts are tweaked to the same sound level. So you don't have people that turn your volume up and then down again. It's really inconsistent for your listeners, for your YouTube videos, your streams, whatsoever. So in that case, you want them to be around the same level. So we're going to open the plugin. You can now see it spiking again, etc. here. What's important, you need to set a ratio. If you don't set a ratio, it will not attack it because 1-on-1 is just no difference. I always used 4. That means it's a ratio you're using of 4, which is for me the sweet spot. 3 is often the average, so use 3 or 4. That's something in the sweet spot. What you want to focus on is that your mic does not hit the red part of your microphone level, but stays in the yellow. Red is spiking and too loud for your listeners. Yellow is perfect for your listeners since it's in a sweet spot, and green is often too low on sound, more for your Discord and game. I always have Discord just about the beginning of yellow, the ending of green, and my mic in the middle, too close to the end of yellow. So let's tweak that. The egg provided enough money for the farmer and his wife for their day-to-day needs. The farmer and his wife were happy for a long time. What you're looking at is the loudest part of your voice are over here from me, which is really too loud because then it gets in the red. So I'm turning them down, and as you can see now, the decibels are getting pulled down heavily. So my voice is more on one level. If I unmute it now, you can see that it doesn't spike into the red anymore. As soon as they killed the bird and opened the goose's stomach, it's even too low on sound actually. So I want to turn it up a bit because it's been taken down too far that it's not even in yellow anymore. And I think if I unmute it now, it should be better. Once upon a time, a farmer had a goose that laid a golden egg every day. The egg provided enough money for the farmer. As you can see, I put it to minus 25.8 decibels, and that's for me the sweet spot into the yellow. This can differentiate per mic, per voice, etc. Just tweak it on your own level. If you put it too high, just so you put it up here, it doesn't do anything. If you put it too low, it takes away too much of your voice and you become really quiet. So for me, the sweet spot is minus 25.8. And that's all you need to do for this setup. Let's save this, and that one is done as well. To set the setup that you just made from your mic test to your actual mic, you do it fairly easily. You click on the cogwheel, you click on copy filters, then you click on paste filters, and now they are pasted into your mic. If I start talking now with my mic, all the filters will be saved. As you can see, I open it and it's still the same. So make sure to copy them then to your mic, delete the source that you had, and you're basically done. You have set up a small way of adjusting your mic just a tiny bit so people don't hear background noise. Your voice has a bit more depth in it, and your mic is not spiking sound or sometimes extremely low on sound. So this was a small tutorial about Streamlabs OBS and their Reaper plugins, their VST plugins. I hope you enjoyed. If it was useful, drop a like down below. If you have any more questions, leave them down below in the comments, or join me on Discord or my Twitch channel. Both links are in the description. I'm more than happy to answer your questions in my Twitch chat or on the Discord server. We have a special Tech Talk channel there. So join the Discord, join my stream, and I hope to see you there. Good luck with streaming and make your dreams come true. Bye bye.